Hello everyone and welcome in my first video. I am David said the magician, passionate about mathematics, derived from the Capuchin friars, better known as the numbers to the lot of Father Pacifico. From this moment on, I will be dedicated to revealing to you the mathematical tricks of the game of roulette, both physical and electronic. I recommend that children should not play games, and it may cause addiction. I kindly ask you not to watch this video if you are a minor. The winnings of this video do not want to be in any way a guarantee or an incentive to play, as in casinos you can win and you can lose. I recommend play only through sites recognized and regulated by the administration of the Italian State Monopoly. In that case, let's go see the first video. The first video is about the Fibonacci sequence. How to apply it to roulette, but not in a classic way, for example, doubling the bet. According to the martingale method, the goal is to play less and win more, maximizing spending by trying to get numbers that pay 36 times as much. Fibonacci has a sequence that starts as 11-2-3-5. Well, in many roulette games they play doubles or through the Fibonacci sequence and try to win long, for example in an hour of play. But in this case, we will go to play less time and try to get out to the first optimal win. How to do it? You have to see the rooms that are paying the famous Fibonacci sum. For example, according to this pattern, we will look for the last number. If the number 192427 is coming out in a roulette and the number from the left is 19, the last number coming out, so what will we do? We're going to check if the sums of the numbers in the figure, that is 27, then 24, and then the last number, that is 19. So 19 equals 1, 24 equals 6, 27 equals 9, and 1 remains 1. It is important to take the numbers in your figure. Origin. How do you make a figure? To find a figure, you have to calculate the sum of the two numbers, that is, tens and units. If the sum exceeds 9, you have to apply -9 so that you have found the single final digit, and so we get numbers from 1 to 9. This is the right sequence. Listen to the sequence. It says 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3. So the result is the sum of the two previous numbers. Now we have to do the same thing. We should check what the roulette players are currently extracting, a figure that is the sum of the two that preceded it. What does that mean? Let me give you another practical example. If we have 1 and 27, add up the numbers 1 and 27, then 1 plus 9, we will have 10 plus hours to find the number 10. I'm going to add 1 plus 0 that's equal to 1. Now I have found the figure of a sum, but what are all figures 1? Figure 1 is 11, 1, 9, 2, 8. We're going to play these four numbers, so as you can see, we're going to play numbers that pay 36 times the bet. Let me give you another example. If the numbers 36 and 0 come out, what are we going to do? We're going to figure 36 is 9, and 0 is already 0. Of course, you can add 9 plus 0 equals 9, and then we'll put all the numbers in figure 9. Now you will have noticed that to know how to play it, you assume that you know the numbers well and exactly all the new sequences in the figure. So 9, 1, 8, 2, 7, and 36. We will play four numbers, maybe a few euros up to look for the big win. Well, you can get a lot with this game mode. At the end of this video, you can download the table in PDF with all the figures formed with the four numbers to be played. Now let's go to roulette. I suggest you train in the slot section with European roulette. There she is. With the desktop mode, you can do the rehearsals without playing real money. So try it. Basically, with this roulette, you can make empty spins, you can stop the wheel and make the number out. So you are free to play without real money, so you can practice freely. So what do? Click a few times to turn the wheel and output a few numbers, always stopping with the same button. The wheel stops first. The numbers extracted can be seen in the section at the top right. Now I will have some numbers extracted more or better, because to apply this method we need statistics and already extracted numbers. With this method you can play in any room, and I remind you, at the end of this video you will find the table of the figures to play. There you go. So the 2, 3 and 21 on the top right are coming out. How do you see 232152277? Okay, so we have a little bit of material to figure out the latest numbers. Well, we generate at least 10 games. Come on, now let's go get the numbers. Look up, right? 23, 21, etc., etc. So then here we do the sum of 2 plus 3. Whether it's red or black. Take a good look at the number 2, and then 3 comes out. So what do? The sum of 2 plus 3 is 5. So the numbers in figure 5 that they are 5, 1, 4, 2, 3, 3, 2. And here magically, on the second lap of the wheel, the 5th comes out. Did you see that? So we would have won 36 times the bet. Then come 27, 11, 2 and 23, 23, which is still part of figure 5. So here, if we kept going, we would have won twice in a very short time. In this case, you could stop betting and exit the game. You go out, you go home. That's all. Good? Yeah, man. But always be careful, because it's always a game. I personally won 1,000 to 2,000 euros in 5 minutes of total betting, but it is also very easy to lose if you bet too much and the sequence is delayed. Attention, I repeat, it's a game. You need to know how to check the release times of your figure. Then let's move on. So we take the number 3 and 21. So 3 equals 3, and 21 is always 3. So we have 2 times 3. We add 3 plus 3 and we have 6, and then we play 6, but 6 still doesn't come out. 5 and 27, 72 came out, and 23 is sometimes late. Let's try to bet you 1 euro on 6, 1, 5, 2, 4, 3, 3. This way we will play the 4 numbers that pay 36 times, and we can cover the limit bet with the classic red and black. This is a very quiet type of game, so that you can cover the losses. Okay, let's start 6C152433. Let's go for a ride, maybe not cover the bet. I spend 4 euros, we lock it up, and 3 people come out. We know that figure 3 was also frequent, but let's move on. 24. Behold, the figure is coming out. You came out, so we won. Now I'm going to generate at least 7, even 8 outputs so that I can make some sums. The more I go out, the better, because I can do this summation calculation and see if it's paying. So I'm going to generate, like you see, 35. Now it's out on the 9th, so I can click on it and stop it first, so I can output the number so that I can generate some math. Let's go ahead. Speed up a little at 9 exits. I will stop 9 bar 10. At least 10 is recommended. So here's the 23rd. So let's go ahead. So as you can see, I'm going to look at the numbers. Let's go on again. I anticipate that in the next videos, you will discover a roulette room that plays on very beautiful figures, and I discovered it recently. Let's move on. Well, here I would say that's enough. We have 35.8 here on the top right. As you can see, we have 35, 9, 8, 3, 4. We can write them 35, or even in the order of output 7, and 34, 89, and 35. Now let's figure it out. So 7 equals 7 is not discussed. 34 equals figure 7, 8 equals 8, 9 equals 9, and 35 equals 8. Okay. So exactly, you add up the tens and the units and you get -9 if the sum exceeds 9. In this case, in small numbers, the number remains as it is. So 7, 7, 8, 9, 8, okay. So 35, okay. 9, let's recap. 8, 34, and 7. Let's add up the numbers in order of output. So first came out 35, which was 8, then came out 9. So 8 plus 9 in math is 17, 17. I turn it into a figure, and it's equal to 8. So then in the next 4 bars, 6 laps, I should have played figure 8. And in fact, it came out because immediately, precisely on the 3rd lap, the number 8 comes out. What are the numbers in the figure? On the game plane, 81726 and 35, as you see 4 figure 8. So I would play these 4 numbers and I would win, because number 8, and paying 36 times the bet one. For example, this is the figure. 66152433 are the 4 numbers to play if a figure comes out. You are from a sum of 2 numbers. You could cover the bet also with red and black. So this game becomes a strategic game because you will go to bet €1 on the 4 numbers to win 36 times, and a spending of €4 goes to cover €2 on the red and black in order to recover the losses. Also remember that roulette is never fair, but most of the time if you have to get the numbers of the figure right away. You will win well, so bet you could even bet more than €1 as a figure delays. To make a long story short, the trick is to stop the game. After a win or close wins, we move on to the game. Then it came out 35934 and 8. Well, 7 plus 8 equals 15, so it equals figure 6, figure 6. Exactly composed of 6152433. Let's see if they come out after 123-21519. We generate other numbers, so 34. There it is. 24 is out. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So up here we're going to zoom in a little bit. We just got out of the 24th, but with 7 empty turns. 723-21519. 2345 empty spins, then we would have won, but the goal is to win first. That is to say, try to take like here 35 plus 8, then first number drawn 35, then 998 plus a 9. 17 came out immediately, 8 figure 8, we generate other numbers, so the more statistical we have, we can win. Okay, here's the 4. Now let's see where the 4 came from. Let's dial another 33 where it came from. So here's figure 6. So let's do some other intermediate calculations. And in the middle, we have 23 and 21, okay? But we also have 20. 1E5, okay. Look at 23, 2, 1, 2, 1, and 5 all give us some 8 because 23 equals 5. "21 is the third of figure 3, so 8 is now out. 19, 2, 4, 4, 3, 3. Do you want to bet? Now there's a figure 8, 10. Okay, now I'm going to point to figure 8, 8, 1, 7, 2, 6, 3, 5. Black, red. I'm going to cover myself with red. Let's turn the wheel. Here we go. 29. So nothing came out. Ritori 19. We just picked up something, and now I'm going to increase the red a little bit. So I'm going to increase the red a little bit again, and here it's at least €3. Spent €7 to take back if you have minimum or lose or win 36 times, go 10. Nothing yet. Perfect now here is giving figure 8, which is given by 23 plus 21, 21 plus 25. If you notice it is delayed, look how many rounds I would not play it anymore. But to make you understand, I'm going to play it now and see if it comes out. That is just to make you understand that you have to play the most frequent figure that comes out, not the most late one, even 10. So look at the last 3 extracts. 19, 20, 10, all figure 1, have you seen? And 1 plus 1, according to Fibonacci, produces 2 no's here. Now let's go, look, this is coming out, this is coming out. 1 plus 1 is coming out 3 times 1 in a row. Now what's in mathematics? 2. Okay, let's play 2. So 2, we pull everything, okay? 2, I'm wrong. 21 Antoine, 2, 9. Go, we boom 20. I win €36. And here I go, I win. I'm going to quit the moral game. Practice a little, because you'll realize yourself and have fun. In the next video, we will see the world's first roulette with figures. Remember to follow the channel, and if you want to see how it plays live, also subscribe to my free Telegram group, where you will also find all the updates. The PDF with the already transcribed figures is the well-known method of 9 free. I leave the details in the description and in the first comment. Hello everyone from the Wizard.